Hello and welcome back to Liam's TV Addicts. So this is the next episode of my Behind the Bars. I would have done this a long time ago, but obviously I've had a lot of stuff on and I've been really busy, so I am sorry that this isn't obviously late or anything. It is due to come out early September, but this is a good episode. It is a bit of a short one, but it is a good one. In H1, Ali is shocked to hear that Georgia Campbell and Officer Davis are her parents. Officer Davis says, "I'm sorry we have told you like that." Ali says, "I'm just surprised that my parents are an officer and a prisoner. Where have you been? Why didn't you visit me?" Georgia says, We didn't think it was the right time." Ali says, "I went through some bad things in here." Officer Davis says, "What happened?" Ali says, "Ferguson stabbed B, the love of my life, before she come back from the dead. Then Kaz got killed by a corrupt officer who I shot, and my best mate Liz died because of a siege and she had a stroke." Officer Davis, "Well, you have been through a lot." Alice says, "I need to go and have a think in myself." Georgia Campbell, "About what?" Alice says, "Whether I want you two in my life." Georgia and Officer Davis leave H1. Meanwhile, in Vera's office, Will comes in and says, "This prison is getting out of control." Vera says, "Well, we have to up our game now. Grace is top dog." In the laundry, Grace is on the steam press with her crew around her, and she says, "Listen up here, ladies. Now I'm in charge, things will change. I won't let anyone get away with anything and won't give anyone a second chance." Then she looks at her crew and nods her head. Her crew go over to Rita, grab her and take her to the steam press and put her hand on it. Rita looks at Grace and says, "What's going on? I haven't done anything." Grace says, "I know you haven't, but I'm teaching you a lesson not to mess with me because you look the toughest." Rita says, "Why? Are you scared I would beat you?" Grace says, "Oh, you really don't know me, do you?" Then Grace pushes the steam press on Rita's hand. Rita holds her in her scream and Grace pulls up the steam press and Ruby goes with Rita to medical. Then Grace says, "Now you have all been warned." Later on, Michelle is in the slot and Mr. Jackson comes in and tells Michelle she can go back to her unit. Then, in a shocking scene, Michelle pulls out a shiv and starts stabbing herself in the stomach. Mr. Jackson is shocked at what he's seeing, and Michelle drops to the floor and says to Will, "I'm with my precious baby love now." So, make sure you like and subscribe and comment. What an ending that was to such an incredible episode. So there is 5 episodes on YouTube of Behind the Bars season 2. There's a few more coming, but I don't actually know how many episodes there is of this season. I think there's about 10 maybe. But yes, it is going to get better and better. There's a few things I've got to rearrange because I completely forgot what was in this season, so I've got to change it and shift it around because the characters in this season got killed off in season 1. So I've got to sort of like readjust some things to make it work out, but it's fine. I've planned it all out. So yeah. So I hope you all enjoy. And yeah, that's... Michelle is dead. Michelle's character has completely died. And yeah. So make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, the first episode of this is up on the 8th.